Group 1, known as the alkali metals, includes the elements lithium, sodium, and potassium. The elements have some properties in common. The table below contains data about 3 of the elements in Group 1. As you can see, the atomic number increases as you go down the group. The mass number also increases as you go down the group. These increasing numbers tell you that the size of the atom is increasing. When you look at the melting points, you can see that they go down as you go down the group. The next element down in the group is the metal rubidium. We can predict it would have a melting point lower than 63 degrees C. The structure of the Group 1 metals. The properties of lithium, sodium, and potassium are similar, and so is their atomic structure. Lithium has an atomic number of 3 and a mass number of 7. This atom contains 3 protons, 3 electrons, and 4 neutrons. The electrons are arranged as 2,1. This means there are 2 electrons in the lowest electron shell, which is full, and 1 electron in the second electron shell. Sodium has an atomic number of 11 and a mass number of 23. This atom contains 11 protons, 11 electrons, and 12 neutrons. The electronic structure is 2,8,1. This means there are 2 electrons in the lowest electron shell, which is full, and 8 electrons in the second electron shell, which is full, and 1 electron in the third electron shell. Potassium has an atomic number of 19 and a mass number of 39. This atom contains 19 protons, 19 electrons, and 20 neutrons. The electronic structure is 2,8,8.1. This means there are 2 electrons in the lowest electron shell, which is full, 8 electrons in the second electron shell, which is full, 8 electrons in the third electron shell, which is full, and 1 electron in the fourth electron shell. The halogens are another group in the periodic table, known as Group 7. The group includes fluorine, chlorine, and bromine. These elements have a number of properties in common. The first 2 elements, fluorine and chlorine, are gases at room temperature. Bromine is a liquid. The most reactive is fluorine, then chlorine. Bromine is the least reactive of the 3. Fluorine has an atomic number of 9 and a mass number of 19. This atom contains 9 protons, 9 electrons, and 10 neutrons. The electronic structure is 2,7. This means that the first electron shell has 2 electrons and is full. The second electron shell has 7 electrons. Chlorine has an atomic number of 17 and a mass number of 35. This atom contains 17 protons, 17 electrons, and 18 neutrons. The electronic structure is 2,8,7. This means that the first electron shell has 2 electrons and is full. The second electron shell has 8 electrons and is full. The third electron shell has 7 electrons. Group 8 includes the elements helium, neon, and argon. They are all gases. They are inert, unreactive, and do not form compounds. They are called the noble gases. Helium has an atomic number of 2 and a mass number of 4. This atom contains 2 protons, 2 electrons, and 2 neutrons. The electrons are arranged with 2 in the first shell. The shell is full. Neon has an atomic number of 10 and a mass number of 20. This atom contains 10 protons, 10 electrons, and 10 neutrons. The electrons are arranged with 2 in the first shell and 8 in the second shell. Both shells are full. Argon has an atomic number of 18 and a mass number of 40. This atom contains 18 protons, 18 electrons, and 22 neutrons. The electrons are arranged with 2 in the first shell and 8 in the second and third shells. All 3 shells are full.
What is the atomic number of lithium? Which element is a liquid at room temperature? What is the electronic structure of sodium? Which element has the highest reactivity? What is the mass number of potassium? Which group contains the noble What is the electronic structure of chlorine? Which element has an atomic number of 11? What is the melting point trend in Group 1? Which element is inert and a gas? What is the atomic number of fluorine? Which element has a mass number of 23? What is the electronic structure of potassium? Which element is the least reactive? What is the atomic number of chlorine? Which group includes fluorine? What is the electronic structure of fluorine? Which element has an atomic number of 19? What is the mass number of chlorine? Which element is a noble gas?